Come, sinner, and repent your wicked deeds.
Why are you whispering?
Because everyone else in your group has been nothing but trouble. Not a single one of them will truly repent. What kind of place do they think this holy sanctuary is?
I don't know what to tell you. You'll have to take it up with them.
I can't! You know what they're like, right? If I complain about it to them, they'll just beat the stuffing out of me.
I wish I could tell you that deep down they're all good people, but...
That's why you need to confess something.
What? Why me?
Please, I just want to hear a legitimate confession for once. If you don't hurry up, I'll put a curse on you.
Oh, all right. I'm so sorry for all the trouble that my companions have caused you, Father. Forgive me.
No, that's not going to work. I guess I'm not quite in the mood to forgive that yet.
Yeah. Well, maybe you should repent for being such a petty, mean old priest.
Is it true that more demons are appearing in other towns? And that some exorcists have suddenly lost their powers?
Yes, I'm afraid it is.
Is everything going to be all right?
Leave her alone, son. You're bothering the exorcist.
I just wanted to know how other places were doing.
In every city, the frequent demon attacks have endangered lives, caused chaos, and hindered travel and trade. Farms have been hit hard, and harvests are delayed. It's certain that there will be food shortages before long.
I thought as much. Well then, that settles it.
Settles what?
I'm going to plant an orchard and some vegetable fields. We've been lucky. We've been spared the worst of it. Also, the soil here is rich and suited for farming. I can't fight the demons, but I can help stabilize the food supply. I want to do what I can to help.
That's wonderful to hear. I'm rooting for you with all my heart.
You know, if you're starting a farm, you're going to need someone at your side.
Would you please stop bringing that up?
No. If you're serious about this, I want to do everything I can to find you a match. So on that note, how about it? He's a good boy. You don't have to marry him right away. You can take it slow.
Sorry, I'm kind of married to my work.
A shame. Well, what about you? The scary girl over there.
Who are you calling scary?
My apologies, miss.
Hey, aren't you forgetting someone?
No way! Love? Marriage? That's not important right now. Besides, I have a date with these saplings.
He chose a tree over me.
Mercio was attacked by the Lord of Calamity and the town was lost. They say a bizarrely dressed witch chased down the townspeople and devoured any she caught.
That must be the Lord of Calamity. She dressed as a cackling witch to toy and torment us humans. That monster!
They say she wore a black cloak, a big hat, and rode a broomstick. She jeered and jested at those she caught.
So, a demon impersonated a witch and hunted humans, huh?
What happened in Mercio really got twisted in the telling.
That's the grapevine for ya. But that aside, this is unforgivable. I'd never use a broom or wear a black cloak. It'd go against my superb fashion sense.
We've found quite a few geotrees so far. I feel like I've run 3 marathons back to back. I'm sorry, Bienfu. That's okay. All this exercise is making me nice and buff. You're right. You don't look any different, but when I touch you, I definitely feel muscles. I bet I could even take down Aizen and Rokuro with a single well-placed hit. I'm not so sure, but okay.
Bienfu, I know we're placing a heavy burden on you with all this geoboard business, and I'm sorry for that. But we really appreciate it. You've been truly helpful.
Aw, Madam Eleanor, you're too sweet. You're nothing like that mean old Miss Magilu.
How are you coping with your fatigue?
I'm kind of not, actually. In fact, I don't think I'll ever recover. Unless you give me a nice massage, Madam Eleanor.
I think I can manage that.
I didn't think that actually worked.
I'm quite good at working out those pressure points. I can really grind the butt of my spear in just the right spots and have you feeling refreshed in no time. But I have to warn you, it might hurt a little bit.
What? You know what? Never mind. I'm good. Bien, you don't have to push so hard. Okay, that is refreshing, but ow, 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 ow!
Did you guys hear? The search party that went to the Laban tunnel was wiped out by a demon.
Really? They were the ones out searching for Count Capelus, weren't they?
You mean the one who managed to get kidnapped? Despite everyone else at his manor, servants and children alike, getting killed? You'd think noblemen like that would have some decent exorcists among their personal guard.
Suppose he did. But I heard every blade there, sword and spear alike, was found chipped and cracked to hell.
What kind of demon could do that?
Who are the Capeluses?
They are one of the great noble lines, on par with Oscar's Dragonia family, and have served Midgand for generations.
People refer to them as the royal family's hidden dagger. Unlike me, you never hear good rumors about them. They say behind the royal family's glory lies blood and tears shed at the hand of the Capelus family.
But those are just rumors. Although I do know that in recent times, the Count had stood against the rise of the Abbey.
I couldn't care less about the whereabouts of some noble. But we should be careful of the demon that took out all those exorcists.
Yeah, it sounds like a worthy opponent.
I've got a message from the boss. An antique collector named Wan Jin has died, and his sizable stash is being sold off.
What do I care about some old pots and paintings?
I doubt you do. This message isn't for you. It's for Aizen.
For me? Why?
This Wan Jin person was apparently quite the dragon researcher, amassing old books and materials on them. The boss just figured some of those books might come in handy to you.
I see.
There's a shop out in Port Cadnix that's unloading them as we speak. You might want to get a move on before they're gone.
Port Cadnix. I'll keep that in mind. Give Tabitha my regards.
That place really was a prison island. Worse, I heard that's where the Lord of Calamity was born.
Where did you hear that?
From an exorcist who lost his mallet and caught the demon blight. He screamed it as he was killing his exorcist buddies. It happened in the forest. I managed to hide, I've never been so terrified in my life.
An exorcist turned into a demon.
He must have lost himself when he lost his Moloch. Looks like we really did a number on the Abbey.
If that's true, then it means the Calamity was born right under the Abbey's nose, and they let her escape. How could they let that happen?
I don't know, but I guess it means the exorcists aren't perfect. I thought that if we followed the shepherd, the Abbey would save us. But maybe that was just wishful thinking.
You there with the big sword. You've got skills, don't you?
How can you tell without seeing me in battle?
I'm just a mere swordsmith, but I've known all sorts of swordsmen. Sometimes a sword spirit is much weaker than its owners, and it can't match his prowess. Other times, the sword spirit is too strong for its wielder to master, and it holds its owner in disdain.
You can tell? Even if someone doesn't draw his sword?
Not always, but sometimes. In his case, it was easy. His spirit is in perfect sync with the one residing in his blade.
Really? I never thought about my sword that way before.
I'm sure whoever forged that sword is glad to have a man like you wield his work. I'd love to meet a swordsman to whom I could happily entrust my work. But first I need practice. I've got to sharpen my skills and my spirit.
Good luck!
Thanks.
That's 3 Nordals collected, and 1 to go.
Right.
Usually that turtle shows up right about now. What gives? Turtles, loiters, embroiders?
You mean the Turtles is late because he's taking too much time getting a new design for his robe?
I knew you could follow along, my dear little oyster.
Should we wait for him a bit longer? I'm sure your sister's reply has to be arriving soon.
I don't write her those letters expecting to get a reply. They're more like an apology for not coming home to see her.
But you can't go home because of the Reaper's curse, right? So why do you need to send letters and gifts?
Soon after I left, my sister wrote me a letter. She said, "I don't care if it's dangerous. I want to be with you." Maybe the old me, once I realized there was no fixing this curse, would have gone home prepared to do everything in my power to protect her. But I'm not the old me. Haven't been since I met Ifrit and his crew.
I understand. You found your place on that ship. Even if you lifted the curse, you wouldn't move back home.
Do you think your sister knows that?
I haven't told her directly, but I'm sure she's realized it. She's smart, and she's empathetic. That's why she never sends me a reply.
You mean because she respects that you've chosen your way of life?
That's probably how she sees it, yes. But understanding does not preclude loneliness. I think she doesn't reply as a way of showing that she disapproves.
And you keep on sending those letters by way of atonement.
I don't think it's anything so noble as that, but sure. You're probably not too far off the mark.
A brother writing letters knowing he'll never get a reply. And a sister waiting for a brother she knows will never come home.
You two make it so damn complicated. Just talk it out face to face and make up already. It's not that hard. At least the person you care about is still alive.
Velvet.
Are we done here? Let's go.
I heard that this recent rash of demon attacks is the work of a demon known as the Lord of Calamity.
I heard that too. They say she built a nest in Mount Kilaros where she breeds swarms of demons like some kind of queen ant.
Really? That's not what I heard. I heard she's a giant, hideous hag with the head of a dragon and a mouth with gnashing teeth in each hand.
I think they just called you a hideous hag.
Mouth hands? Oh, how ghastly!
That's not all. Those mouths spew forth clouds of toxic gas. Any human caught in it turns into a demon.
Wait, is that where demon blight comes from?
I couldn't say. It's just a rumor after all. But I haven't even gotten to the crazy part. This demon has a familiar, a short little thing that uses a huge board to create winds that spread the demon's poison. Rumor says that the nasty little creature takes the appearance of a trickster magician and is actually the demon's true form.
So some short little monster has caused all of this? Kind of makes you hate anyone short, doesn't it?
So the Lord of Calamity is actually a short, phony magician. What do you know?
Woe is me! My cover's been blown! Go, my hideous hag! Devour those meddlesome humans!
Oh ho ho! If it weren't Eisen! I haven't seen you in forever, laddie.
I heard an antique stealer was handling Wanjin's collection. I take it that's you?
His father and I go way back, so his family begged me to handle it.
You know this guy?
He is excitable, but he's got a good eye for treasure. He's the one who sold me Fujibayashi's rod.
Oh, the one we used to fish up that demon pot, right?
From the looks of it, you've already sold everything.
I had tons for sale, a huge massive collection, but the customers came rushing in and bought about everything that weren't nailed down.
And here we are, a week late and a sack of gold short.
Come now, Conjuress. Never underestimate the great Donella. I thought this might happen, so I set something special aside. And it's a real hoot, too. A book written in ancient Avarost.
Why do you have that book?
For years, the Abbey's been scooping up every scrap of paper with Avarost writings. It seems they've a bone to pick with it. But mischievous lads like yourself have always liked getting your hands on such forbidden fruits, yeah?
How much is it?
It's yours, free, gratis. I've heard the rumors. If this book helps you smash the Abbey to rubble, that's enough for me.
Well, if you're sure, I'll take it.
Of course!
Another ancient book. We're gonna need Grimoire's help to read it.
I had a hunch this might happen, so I actually brought Grim along with me.
Let's get this over with.
Yes, teacher. If you read this part as Snira, then it means should do. But if it's a snick, then it means don't do.
The other word attached to it is pronounced cre. Which of those first two readings feels right to you? Sound it out.
Cre, Snira, Cre, Snick. Kresnik. Kresnik feels right somehow.
All right. And Kresnik translates as?
To retrieve something intact. To dig it out. But if that's what it means, then...
Yes, this is quite the extraordinary book you found.
Hey, you two mind explaining what's so special in a way the rest of us can understand?
It's research about dragons and Malachim, written long ago by someone trying to figure out how to change a dragon back into a Malak.
They can be changed back? Does the book tell us how it can be done?
The book only contains records of failures and the conclusion it was impossible. But something interesting is written in the corner here.
Unless the intact heart of a white-horned dragon is consumed, a Malak's blessing shall be everlasting.
By devouring the heart of a white-horned dragon, a Malak's blessing will be lost. Are you saying that this is a way to break the Reaper's curse? If what this book says is true, yes.
Meaning one Malak would have to eat another Malak's heart? That's a little gruesome even by my standards.
Wait, was that something that actually happened during the ancient Avarost period?
The book states that during the course of the research, some Malachim were discovered to have lost their blessings. But it's not conclusive.
Guess there's no way to know unless we give it a shot.
Do you intend to try?
Savid! What are you doing here?
A nice old lady at the market told me what you guys were up to.
I guess you know the Bloodwings too, then.
Oh, you know, the ladies just can't keep away from a good man like me. Young and old. They just love me.
Huh.
Not a chance.
You guys don't know how to take a joke, do you? Well, some things aren't a joking matter. You gonna try and kill her?
And what if I do?
You won't. I'll stop you.
Even if it means you have to kill me?
What is it with you and killing everything? Maybe you've been a little too receptive to the whole Reaper thing, huh?
Don't answer a question with another question.
I asked you first, Eisen.
Sometimes, death can be the release someone desperately needs. I will kill that Whitehorn dragon.
Don't call her a dragon, damn it! She has a name. Theodora.
I have nothing more to say to you.
This is your final warning.
Who would ever guess that devouring a dragon heart could lift the Reaper's curse?
Oh, what a glorious day it'll be when you drop the curse part and just become a Reaper at heart. It's like a bad fly. The more you try to shoo it away, the more it sticks around.
Do you think Eisen will really go through with it?
Don't ask me.
Well, I can't exactly talk to Magilu and Rokuro about it. Tact is lost on them. You're all I've got.
Hey, Eisen,
What?
are you really gonna kill the dragon to get rid of the curse?
Yeah, I am.
Even knowing what she means to Zavid?
All the more reason to do it.
All the more. What do you mean?
I've said my piece. You can figure it out on your own.
Did you hear? Another group of exorcists got taken out by the Whitehorn.
Again? But they sent praetors after it this time. Is it really that strong?
The exorcists managed to wound it pretty bad, but they were still wiped out.
Between this dragon and the Lord of Calamity, what's going to happen to the kingdom?
We have to keep it together. That thing's still out in the Guyberg ice field, you know. If the worst comes to pass, we need to ensure the public's safety. We'd better make sure we know the evacuation routes.
Yes, sir.
Whitehorn. They must be talking about Theodora.
Yeah. If the dragon is that badly wounded, then now's my chance. Let's head for the Guyberg ice field.
With people talking about that dragon so much, I wouldn't be surprised if we ran into Zavid.
Yeah. And if he and Eisen butt heads again, I don't think we'll be able to avoid a fight this time.
Eisen said he was going to kill that dragon because she's important to Zavid. And he said that to kill was to save. What could he mean by that?
Look! Red eyes, golden coat? It's Goldapen, all right.
And she's even got that quirk.
Be careful. If what we heard is true, she can use those 4 great spirits in battle.
See? She's drooling.
Does that mean she thinks we look tasty?
Does that mean she's a man-eating Penguin?
Wait! Don't fight!
Hey! It's Jude!
No matter how much Mila loves to eat, she'd never attack a person without a good reason. Huh? Wait. This Penguin isn't Mila?
Are you all right?
When I got your message, I ran all the way here without stopping to eat or drink.
That's enough. When will you people learn to leave this Penguin alone? Hunting for food, I could understand. But I won't allow you to take this creature's life on some flimsy notion of bad omens. If you want the Penguins, you'll have to fight me first!
Who the hell are you?
I'm Mila Maxwell, and I'm the protector of Penguins!
No mercy! Wounds that won't heal! That is it! Inspiration! Mr. Clear! Pass through!
Flames, water dancing forth, wind, be my blade, my shield. I call thee.
Overdrive! Whirling assault! That is... Thermal Viewer! Thermal Viewer!
You're strong. You know your way around a sword.
As do you. I can see that Jude wasn't exaggerating when he called you the Lord of Spirits.
Jude? Do you know him? I've been looking all over for him.
He's right there.
Oh, Jude! Thank goodness. I'm so glad you're safe.
Mila, you can tell it's me?
Of course I can. You're a lot smaller on the outside, but you're still you on the inside.
Thanks, Mila. That being said, I haven't exactly had an easy time in this form.
Yes, I can see how it might have given you some trouble. Leia and Elise would probably be worried sick, and Alvin would tease you mercilessly.
I think there's a way I can change back. When I fought these guys before, I was somehow able to do it.
You fought them? So they really are a bunch of no-good Penguin abusers.
We're not, I swear. It's all a misunderstanding.
It's okay, Mila. They're the ones who told me where to find you, and they're not Penguin abusers.
Oh, all right then. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to go jumping to the wrong conclusions about you.
Everyone, thank you so much for reaching out to me.
No need to thank us. We just did the same as anybody would.
I'm glad you found your friend.
However, both of you are still stuck here.
It's fine. The two of us will figure something out. We'll get Jude back to his normal self and find our way home to Riza Maxia.
Yeah.
Oh, do you want to come along too?
You know this Pengyon?
Yeah, for some reason I've taken quite a liking to him. Something about him just feels familiar.
I suppose so.
They're gone. Is it really okay to let them leave?
What do you say, Eisen? Do you think Mila is connected to the Empyreans?
No. Her arts felt fundamentally different from the ones we Malakim use.
Agreed. I think I might actually believe they came from another world.
In that case, we can let them be. Since she took down that exorcist, I don't think we need to worry about her joining forces with the Abbey.
Yeah, but couldn't she still join our side?
I wonder. I feel like she might be a bit out of our league.
I don't know. I think you two have more in common than you care to admit.
We should leave them be. Besides, if they came with us, Eleanor might try to eat Jude.
I would not!